Hi guys, welcome to the GD Farm. We're going to do a farm tour today and teach you about all the animals that we have here. So we're going to start with our newest baby, Petal. And Petal is only 1 day old. And this is her mama, Lilac, and she is a very good mama, and she's concerned that I might walk off with Petal. Lilac is an alpine, so Petal is an alpine Nubian. That's why she has these big floppy ears. So we'll let her hang out with her mama. And we have some other babies on the farm, but we're going to go into the big pen with the big dogs and the big horse. So the chickens like to hang out in here with the goats, and they eat all the little seeds that fall from the trees, and they dig around in the dirt. So we have lots of goats in here. These two little black and white ones are Brody and Finn, and we got them when they were 1 week old. And they were about half the size of Petal. They think they're little dogs. They are full grown, and they're brothers. We also have Tito, who is a Boer Kiko mix, so he has big floppy ears. He was a couple months old when we got him. And then we have Anna and Kristoff. They like to nibble and give kisses. And Anna is going to have a baby in May. And this will be her first baby, just like Lilac. They like to have their horns scratched. And they've been playing in the hay. And this big guy right here is Teddy. And he is in charge of all of these goats and all the chickens and all of our other animals that we have here. As you can see, he is huge. He is about 160 pounds. And Teddy sleeps most of the day, but he is up all night protecting the property, making sure that nothing can come in here and hurt anybody. And over here, we have Suni. She is a 2-year-old horse. She's out there eating some grass, enjoying the nice fresh green grass out there. She's only 2 years old. Can you believe how big she is already? Horses eat grass, they eat weeds, and they love hay. So she's been eating hay most of the day, so she decided she wanted to come out here and munch on some green grass. Horses have top and bottom front teeth. But if you look at the goats, they only have bottom teeth. And that's because they like to dig down way deep inside and eat the roots of all the way down to the ground. Another fun thing about goats is that their pupils are rectangles. All right, let's go see if we can find some other goats. We have some more babies here on the farm. So these goats are hanging out in the barn. And this is Doris and her 3 babies. We have Dina, Dolly, and Darla. And they're all triplets. Doris is a very good mama. And you notice that they have different ears than Petal did. That happened a long, long time ago when these goats were bred, that they just ended up with short ears. And so they are half La Mancha, half Alpine. Their ears won't get any bigger. They'll just stay short little nubs like that, but they're so cute. And they like to bounce around. And so outside we have a whole bunch of chickens. They get to spend most of the day outside, and they sleep in their coop at night to protect them. They like to all huddle together at night. And we have all different kinds. So the big white fluffy one is a light Brahma. She's probably one of our biggest chickens we have. And then we have all the way down to these fluffy headed little ones. They do have eyes under there. They're just hard to see with all their fluff. Her name is Karen. And this is my favorite little chicken. She's so tiny. She's a little Cochin Bantam. She's a very good mama. She always likes to sit on the eggs and keep them warm. She has fluffy little feet, and her eggs are only about that big. We also have turkeys here on the farm. So this is one of our turkeys. She wanders around. She lays big, beautiful spotted eggs. She's pretty nice. Let me see if she'll let me pet her. We have 2 turkeys on the farm. The other one is Red. She's way out in the field eating some bugs. But we also have these crazy looking birds over here called guineas. Not guinea pigs. And they are very loud. And they spend most of their day wandering around looking for bugs. Does anybody guess what their favorite bug to eat is? It's a tick. They eat a lot of ticks here on the farm, so we don't have to worry about getting bugs on us. They're also great guard dogs, even though they're not dogs. If something were to come in the yard, like a hawk or a coyote or a stray dog, they get very, very noisy and will scare it off, and all the chickens will run and hide. So they help Teddy out to protect the farm. And the baby goats have come out to play. So these babies are only about 10 days old and they're already out playing around, munching on little pieces of green grass, where they primarily eat for about 2 to 3 months their mama's milk. And Doris makes a lot of milk for her 3 babies. The other little boy that we have is Dennis. Dennis is also a La Mancha cross, so he has the short, tiny ears, but he has these little things at the bottom of his neck called wattles. Some people call them goat jewelry. So this is Dixie. She's a very good mama, and she likes to always know where her baby is. She only had 1. Goats can have 1 baby, 2, 3, even 4 babies all at once. So he was pretty big because he was the only one. So we also have some baby chicks and baby guineas. They are just big enough that we moved them into the chicken coop yesterday. And they're still getting adjusted to being outside and all the different smells. So they can go in and out of that little wire cage because they're tiny. That way they can eat their own food. They don't get picked on by the big chickens. And they feel safe back there. So they come out, peck around in the dirt for some food, and then go back in there to hang out and hide. So the spotted ones with the longer necks, they're a little bit bigger than everybody. Those are the baby guineas. So they already kind of make that loud noise that the other guineas do outside. Once they grow up a little bit bigger, they'll go out with the other guineas to help them eat bugs and to protect the farm. So I collected some eggs for everybody today. So we get about 20 eggs a day. We have all different sizes and colors. So this one is a turkey egg. It's big and it's spotted. This is a light brown or almost a pinky colored egg. And then that's a light brown egg. So we even get little bitty ones. We also have a breed of chickens called Americanas, and they lay pretty blue eggs. They're our favorite egg. It looks like we're always on an Easter egg hunt. So we'll collect those tonight. We'll bring them inside. We'll wash them up. And then we'll have breakfast or maybe make a cake with it. They're very, very good and they're very, very fresh. Ginger. So one of our newest additions to the farm with muddy little feet, this is Ginger. Ginger was left at someone's house. She was hungry, she was scared. So Ginger came to live on the farm with us. She's a little girl. She's maybe about 3 months old. So she's still learning what all the chickens are and the goats. She loves to chase the baby goats and then they chase her. We also have 2 older cats on the farm. So she's learning a lot from them, how to hunt and how to be safe. She's very sweet. So it takes a lot to feed all these animals, and every single night we have to come out and feed them all. We have to put all the chickens back in their pen. As you can imagine, that is a big chore. to get almost 30 chickens to go in one little door. So they go in and out, but at nighttime they're ready to come back in. You can hear the rooster in the background. He's protecting all of his ladies. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed the tour of our farm. I hope you learned a lot. It's time for us to start feeding everybody and to get all these chickens back in the pen, and time to milk some goats. So I hope you guys learned a lot. Enjoy your summer and come visit our farm.